Good afternoon. Today I will discuss about the classification of a market, and in a previous lecture we studied about the meaning, definition and scope of the agricultural marketing. Definition of agriculture marketing. Agriculture marketing composed of two words, agriculture and marketing. Agriculture means cultivation of a crops and raising of a livestock, whereas marketing means it involves all the activities which are responsible for the movement of a product from a point of consumption to a point of, from a point of a production to a point of a consumption. Next is classification of a markets. Markets are classified on the basis of a 12 categories. First one is on the basis of location. Under this, there are five type of a market. First one is village markets. Its name indicates that these markets are in a village and there is a transaction between the buyers and sellers of a same village. Next one is primary wholesale markets. These markets are those markets which are located in a big cities and there is a transaction between the producers and traders. There is a major difference between village market and primary wholesale market is that in a village market, there is a transaction between the buyers and sellers of the same village. But in a primary wholesale market, there is a transaction between the producer, farmer, and the trader. Next one is secondary wholesale markets. These markets are located in the district headquarters and near the railway junctions. Under this market, there is a transaction between the village traders and wholesalers. Next one is terminal markets. These are those markets in which produce is finally ready for the disposal to the consumer or to the processor. And these markets are located in the metropolitan cities such as Bombay, Madras. Next one is seaboard markets. Its name indicates that these markets are located near the seashore and these markets are mainly for the imported or exported goods. And these markets are located in the Bombay, Madras and Kolkata. Next category is on the basis of area or coverage. Under this, first one is local or village markets. These markets are located in the village and buying and selling activities confined among the buyers and sellers either of the same village or by the nearby the villages. And these markets deal with the perishable commodities. Perishable commodities are those commodities which are deteriorate in a shorter period of time. Example of perishable goods are milk and vegetable. Next one is regional markets. These markets are those markets in which there is a transaction of a commodity between a buyers and seller which are larger than the local markets, and these markets deal with the food grain. There is a difference between local or village market is that in a local or village market which deal with the perishable goods and regional markets deals with the food grain. Next one is national markets. These markets are those in which buyers and sellers are at the national level, and these markets are exist for a durable goods, and durable goods are those goods which are kept for a short period of a time. Next category is world markets. Its name indicates that buyers and sellers come from the whole world, and these markets deals with the coffee, machinery, gold, and silver. Next category is on the basis of time span. Under this, there is a two types of a market, short period markets and long period markets. Short period markets means is it exists for only for a few hours. Therefore, these are called short period markets, and these markets exist for a perishable goods. Perishable goods are those which deteriorate in a small period of a time, and whereas long period markets are those which exist for a longer period than a shorter period and these markets exist for our food grains and oilseeds. Next one is secular market. Secular markets are permanent in nature, and machinery and manufactured goods are the examples of the secular markets. Next one is on the basis of volume of transaction. Under this category, there is a two type of markets. First one is wholesale market, and second one is retail markets. Wholesale markets are those markets in which commodities are brought in a large quantity, whereas in a retail markets, quantity are brought according to the requirement of the consumer. And in a wholesale market, there is a transaction mainly between the traders, and in a retailer market, there is a transaction between a retailer and consumer. There is only two major difference among the wholesale market and retail markets. In a wholesale market, quantity brought in a large quantity, whereas in a retail market, quantity brought according to the requirement of a consumer. In a wholesale market, there is a transaction between the traders, and in a retail market, there is a transaction between the retailer and consumers. Next category is on the basis of a nature of a transaction. Under this, there are two types of a market. First one is cash or spot markets, and second one is forward market. In a cash market, there is a immediately exchange of a money after the sale of a good, and in a forward market, there is a sale of a commodity at a time t, but their exchange of a money at a t+1 time in a future. So this is a major difference between a cash market and forward market. In a cash market, exchange of money occurs immediately after a sale, but in a forward market, exchange of money occurs in a future at a specified date. Next category is on the basis of number of commodity in which transaction takes place. There are two types of a market under this category. First one is general markets, and second one is specialized markets. General markets are those which deals with all types of goods, whereas specialized markets are those in which there is a one or two commodity for the marketing. Example of general markets are oilseeds, food grains, whereas in a specialized markets, food grain and vegetable markets and wool markets are the examples of the specialized markets. Next category is on the basis of degree of competition. There is a two type of markets under this category. First one is perfect markets, and second one is imperfect market. Under perfect market, there is a large number of buyers and sellers, and all the buyers and sellers have a perfect knowledge of the price which prevailing in a market. Next one is imperfect markets. Imperfect markets are those in which there are a monopoly market, duopoly market, oligopoly market, and monopolistic competition exist. First one under this category, first one is monopoly markets. Its name, mono means single. There is a single seller of a commodity, and he has a sole control. He has a control over the price as well as on the supply of a product. Whereas in a duopoly, duo means two seller of a commodity. Next one is oligopoly market. In this market, there are more than two but still a few seller of a commodity. And in a monopolistic competition, there are a large number of a seller which deals with the heterogeneous product. So these are the categories which comes under the degree of a competition. Next one is on the basis of nature of a commodity. There are two types of a market under this category. First one is commodity market and second one is capital market. Commodity markets which deal with the goods and raw material, whereas capital markets deals with the bonds, shares and securities. And wheat, barley, cotton and fertilizers are the examples of the commodity markets, whereas bonds, share, whereas money and share markets are the example of the capital markets. Next category is on the basis of stage of marketing. There are two types of a market. First one is producing market. Under this market, commodities are assembled for the further distribution, but in a consuming markets, produce are ready for the and produce are collected for the final disposal to the consumer. In a producing markets, there is a these are located in a producing area, and consuming markets are those markets which are located in that area where there is a production is inadequate. Next one is on the basis of extent of public intervention. There are two types of a markets under this category. First one is regulated market and second one is unregulated market. Regulated markets are those in which business conducted according to the rules and regulation, whereas in an unregulated market, there is a no rules and regulation. Business is conducted without any rules and regulation. Next one is on the basis of type of population served. There are two types of a market under this category. First one is urban market and second one is rural market. Urban market are those markets which serve to the urban population which are residing in an urban area, whereas rural market are those which serve to the rural population which are residing in the rural areas. So these are about the classification of a rural. So these are about the classification of our markets. Thank you. Students, have you any query and doubt about this topic?